know you've maybe seen it before, but the whole thing about this is that this is a primer. This is a primer stick, but it's called a 3-in-1 primer stick, a Chameleon, a color adapter. So I can't wait to hear Kim's take on this. But the first thing I'll tell you is that it's $33. It's got great packaging. It's just kind of cool. But 3 payments of $11, and then also free shipping and handling on everything in this particular show. Kim, I had not seen this before. And Kim Gravel, there she is, the beauty herself. And I had never used this before, and I got to work today, and I was like, I got to see what that Chameleon stick is all about. And then I took it, went back to my dressing room before I put my makeup on, and put it all over my face, and then followed with my makeup. And I was just, you know, wanting to check it. I mean, it's been like almost 3 hours since I put my makeup on. It still looks in place.
It is going to give you a flawless canvas to start painting on. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is an adapter, meaning it is a color adapter. It's going to even out the skin tone. It is packed with good for you ingredients, so it's a skin treatment, and it is a primer. So, and it conceals a little bit too. Some days I just wear my Chameleon stick. If I don't want to do heavy makeup, full face, I just use this. But when I tell you it is jam-packed with vitamin E, vitamin C, sunflower seed oil, moringa oil, artichoke leaf extract, and y'all, the ingredient that gives it the kick is caffeine.
Ooh.
So caffeine is so alive to the skin. It really gives it that kick. It gives it that boost. And it just, because you can see it here on my hand. Do you see where the top has it on?
Yeah.
And the bottom half does not. You can see the veins. You can see the port. Right here, you cannot. Where I put it, you cannot.
Yeah.
It just makes the canvas look effortless without cakiness.
Right.
So don't think you're going to put this on and say, and then I've got to put on my foundation. It just acts as the primer. Now, I think the delivery system is quite unique. We had this on and we sold out. It's finally back.
Oh, yeah.
In stock. One color is all you need. You do not, I don't care if you are a deep skin tone all the way to the lightest skin tone.
Yeah.
This is going to work as that tinted primer. Yeah. See the difference?
See the difference in my hands? This just looks, you know what's so great about this? And I loved what you said. Even if it's your day off and you are not going to wear makeup, put this on. And you know, the other thing that I like that a primer does, and when you were talking about the ingredients and we showed that, we'll show that again, but the fact is that it helps hold in your moisture, that moisturizer that you put on. It kind of locks that in from just absorbing out into the air.
Well, you're talking about vitamin E, which boosts the glow. It gives it a smooth, even application. You're talking about vitamin C that gives it a brightness, okay? You're talking about caffeine. It helps protect the skin. So that's what you want in a primer. You want some skincare ingredients so they work for you. They're not working against your skin. They're not working against the free radicals that's always happening to our skin.
Right.
The artichoke leaf, it gives it like natural hydration. It's anti-inflammatory with the skin. Everything about this sets you up for flawless skin for the day while giving you some good for you skincare ingredients.
And I just, you know, I put it on, what time was it? Let's see, it came on the air at 9. It was about 7:30 this morning, and right now it's 11 a.m. So it's been almost 4 hours. And now I just touched up under my eyes just a little bit to just kind of maybe fill in the lines a little bit more too, you know?
Well, and your skin is saying thank you because it's got caffeine. It's enriched with caffeine. And what that caffeine does, it just makes the skin awake.
Yeah.
It makes it, honestly, it's, I didn't know how much I loved it until I started using it every single day.
Yeah.
I used to use it like on special occasions when I wanted to use, you know, do like special occasions, meaning when I'm on air.
Right.
But now I use it every single day. Look at Joanne, flawless skin.
Yeah.
Flawless skin.
Well, how do you put it on? Do you just swipe it on your face and then use your fingers? I just swipe it on
my face. I use my fingers, or I use just a foundation brush.
Yeah.
It's really simple. You can do it. But look at how the skin tone looks even. As we age, We have the fine lines, we have the wrinkles, we have the skin spots.
Joanne,
Look at Joanne.
She's
Joanne is, I want to be Joanne when I grow up.
me too, because she's so beautiful. But
Look
you
at
know
the
what?
halo glow. There's
Yeah.
you're watching that that vitamin C, that skin brightening at work. You're looking at the caffeine. You're looking at really, really hydrated skin, but a smooth canvas. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you have not ever used a primer, you really, really need to consider this. It'll be a game changer for you.
It is. I love primers, but I have never seen one like this. And
Right.
I am really impressed. And just like I said, I'm going to show you my hands again. All right.
That's it.
You can see the veins so much better in the right hand than in the left hand, which is where I've put this. And the thing is that you might be like, well, then is my makeup going to go on okay?
Yes.
It's going to go on even better. Because that's, I mean, I use a primer all the time, but the fact that you put just that hint of tint in that primer allows you on your day off or when you don't want to wear makeup, but you still want to, you know, do something to your face, you can put this on. And let's go back to the ingredients, and I want to show Brenda, but I want to show the ingredients. This is what we mean by clean beauty, because it's not only what's in it, it's what's not in it, right?
Right, right. You're talking about vitamin E, vitamin C, sunflower seed oil, moringa oil, artichoke leaf extract, and caffeine. I mean, it truly is skin-loving ingredients, but it is that smooth canvas, okay?
Yeah.
It gives you that flawless finish when you put your foundation, any foundation over this. If you start with this, every foundation, every concealer that you put on top of it, it's just like it's an airbrushed finish because of the primer.
And we have, here's Brenda, we have the concealer coming up in just a little bit. So you'll get to see that. But Miss Brenda's wearing it. Now, you were talking about the fact that this works for all skin tones.
All skin type.
And that just shows you.
It does. There's Brenda, and see what she's got on. She's got on her Chameleon primer, 3-in-1 adapter. It's a primer stick, and then she's got her foundation on top of it, and it just gives you a flawless look.
Yeah,
it's skincare, it's primer, it's a color corrector, and a color adapter.
You know, one of the places I had the most trouble is right here on my nose. Sometimes if I don't use primer, then it's almost like the makeup, whatever makeup I put on, whether it's cream or liquid or, you know, powder, just goes into the pores. And it's like, I was just looking, you know, because this was the first day I've used this, and I was just looking at my nose and saying, my foundation hasn't like emulsified into my pores. And you know, that's because of this, because when I was before I put my makeup on this morning, when I was trying this, I went up and down kind of around my nose, and then I just tapped it in, and then when I put my foundation on, now it's staying in place. That's the key.
But Mary Beth, most primers, they dry your, I used to use primer all the time.
Yeah.
And I would use it, and it would, as I'm aging and the moisture is not as prevalent, the oil is not as, you know, oily as it used to be, the primer it started drying my skin out. And when I put my foundation on, then it would flake and look cakey.
Yeah.
This has that hydration. You're looking at Sheila put it right in the Cupid's bow and right under her chin. This has the hydration. That, when you're talking about that moringa oil that gives you, and that artichoke leaf oil that gives you that hydration, it does matte, it does prime your face. It is priming your face ready for foundation, but it's also hydrating. So it's not sucking the makeup in. It's a barrier, so to speak. So that makeup can sit on that skin and do what it's made to do, give you that flawless look.
Look at that. Sheila,
I know.
Brenda,
She looks flawless.
Joanne, they all look great. And today was
Flawless.
my first day trying it, and I'm sold on it. And it's so simple. We didn't even talk about how easy it is, but it's just swipe
One
it
color.
across your face, use your fingers to just tap it in, or a brush or a sponge or whatever, and it's super easy to use like that. In the meantime, though, we are going to take you shopping for some great